Assalamu alaikum, my dear family. I hope you all are fine and enjoying good health. So, today we are back with another new video, and that is going to be the beginning of our grammar series with my dear, stupendous, intelligent with mind students who are going to, of course, help us in learning these grammatical series. All the tenses I'm going to do with these students, and we have planned to start the series for you guys for your ease from present. Which tense are we going to do, guys, today?
Present indefinite tense.
Yes, it's going to be the present indefinite tense. We also call it present simple tense. Some people say it's simple present tense, some people say present indefinite tense. So, name doesn't matter. This is the same simple tense which has all those things which I'm going to tell you today. And of course, they are going to accompany me. So, present simple tense is used to state an action which occurs on regular basis in present. Something which happens in the present is known as a present indefinite tense, and there are some detailed rules in it which we need to understand. And today we're going to try our level best to make this tense understandable for you all in a simple, easiest way, because my students are quite clear about this tense today. So, the first type of this tense is this which tense type?
Present indefinite tense.
So, what is the first type? Positive. This is the
Positive.
positive sentence. Yes, and then comes
Negative.
negative. Exactly, and then comes the
Interrogative.
exactly. So we have three types of sentences in this tense: positive, negative. From the signs you can get a clear idea, and interrogative, right? Something related to the question, but let's dig deep into it. All right, so the first, positive one, we have a specific rule in it. So we start the positive sentence with the rule subject plus verb, and it's always the first form of the verb which we
First
have to
form of
use.
it.
Yes, but we can use S or ES, and that also depends on the rule. So I'm going to share the rules with you. If there is, one person, then of course we can use S or ES. But if there are more than one, then we don't need to use that, right? Okay, but we're going to give you the details about it. Then comes the object, because the sentence ends on the object. So let's see the example.
Yes.
Subject is he. Subject is he means a
He,
person.
he,
He
he
verb is plays.
plays
Plays, and plays is the first form of the verb, and we put S with it. And the object is
yes.
football daily, right?
Football.
Exactly. So he
Yes.
plays football daily. If
Football.
Hmm. But if we go on to the negative form of it, so the only addition in the negative form is do and does. Yes, which are the
Yes.
helping verb which we have to use in negative? Do not and does not.
Do
Exactly.
not and does
Exactly.
not.
So subject, then does plus not, and then comes the verb, and then of course it's the first form, and then the object.
And means
Okay, now.
if the
Mhm.
subject
Mhm. Yes.
means if the subject is one, so we will use does. If it is a more than one, then we will use to. Do not.
Exactly. So
He
that's what.
do not play football daily. They
Exactly.
do, they does not play football daily.
They do not exactly. But nay, I'm gonna tell you, do and does, has a different rule in it, Musa. So I'm going to explain you guys first this thing too, so you can get a better idea. There's a little bit, details into it, that where we have to use do and where we have to use does. So now you need to keep your notes in front of you, and you can even write it, that when we are saying that we have to use do, so we always use do with the subjects I, you, we, and they. We will be using do with the subject I, you, sorry, you spellings if I've not completed. I, you, we, and they. With all these four subjects, we will be using do. Clear? And we will be using does with he,
He, he,
and it,
It.
right? Till here it's clear. We will be using
Yes,
do with
miss.
I, you, we, and they, and does with
Yes, miss.
he, she, and it. Only this is the basic rule we need to, see. Because, for example, I say you speak English. I said you speak English. When I say he, so he speaks English. All right.
Yes,
Or if I'll say, if I
Yes.
want to, add a question, do you speak English? Then if I will be going into the question form with he, I'll say, does he speak English? I have to use does with he, she, it, right? Okay, now again,
okay.
does with
Yes,
in the
miss.
interrogative, the does, do, and does comes in the beginning of the sentence, then the subject, then verb, and the object. This is the sequence we need to follow. Does he play football daily? Okay. Okay, now when something is true, people need food, then there is a usage, we need to use that describing feelings and senses. I feel very cold. And the conditional purpose clauses, when I arrive at home, I'll call you. So, these are the conditions which we need to add into it. But this is the basic rule which we need to follow in the present indefinite tense, right? And the most important thing, these are the three types. And with do and does, we need to use, with these subjects, we have to use do and does. Clear? Okay, now these are some simple rules which I'm going to explain you today,
Yes.
which you need to clearly understand. With the first and foremost rule is that with most verbs we have to add s. Like for example, the verb live, we can use, live, we can use lives. For example,
Yes.
he lives in Johor town, or
Forest.
he lives in Pakistan, right? So we use lives, right? Sits.
Yes.
All right, and stays. So with most of the verbs, we will be using that. But there is another second rule which we need to follow. The something which is ending in consonant plus y. Consonant, it means that there is a consonant and plus y. We need to use ies. We
Yes.
will be, removing that y, and we will be adding ies. So what are the consonants?
Yes.
Exactly. So what
I
are the
to
consonants?
Miss,
and add es.
Hmm. So what are the
Why to
miss,
consonants?
I
I
and
have
add es with them?
Exactly. But let me tell you what are the consonants. Consonants are consonants are all those alphabets which are apart from the vowels. Like vowels are A, E, I, O, and U, but consonants are all other
I
alphabets like
O
B, C, D, E nahi hoga because E is vowel, F, G, H. I will not be the consonant because I is a vowel.
all the other constant or
Or the other, yes, letters are known as consonants. K, L,
consonants.
M, yes, N. O will be a vowel. P, Q, R, S, T, but U will be the vowel. V, W, X, Y, and Z. These are all known as consonants because these are not the vowels. We have extracted the vowels. And when, any word ending with Y consonant and R, or before that any consonant comes continuously, there are consonants. So we need to, cross that out and use IES. Tries, carries. All right. So we will be using IES. For example,
Carries. Yes,
any other
yes.
example, if I'll ask you regarding, why. So, for example, if I have written, baby, baby, so B is a consonant Y, so we will be cut
The
Y and we will write
babies.
babies.
babies, exactly.
IES.
Yes,
Yes. If
babies.
I have written copy, so P is a consonant, Y is a consonant,
Plus Y
It
and
will
add
be
IES.
copies.
it will be
Copies.
copies,
C
exactly.
O
We'll be
P
using
I E S.
exactly, perfectly fine. Now, there is a third rule, my dear students, which we need to understand it. It's a very easy thing which we need to understand. So, if you will understand all these rules, it will be very easy for you to, add the sentences because it is the first and foremost, tense. Now, the words ending in S, Z, Ch, or we have to add es then. The words only which are ending in S, Z, Ch, or X, we have to add ES after them. Let's suppose miss. S comes in them, so misses. E, and then
Yes.
Z,
We
we
will
add
not
buzz,
remove the
buzzes.
S, Z, or CH or X. We will just add ES with it.
We add ES with them. It's if catch, catches.
In
Fix,
ending, we add
fixes.
ES to them. Yes, miss?
Exactly. But there are exceptions. There are two exceptions, but with go and do, these are vowels, but still we are going to add goes and does with them because these are just the exceptions. You know, because we need to make the subject verb agreement with it, and it will only be possible if we are going to add es and es with the does and goes. These are just the two exceptions in grammar rule. So rest of them are also following these three rules which I have explained you. So far, you got the idea? Okay,
Okay,
now
miss.
I just want you to please let's
Yes, miss.
Yes,
attempt
miss.
the worksheet together, and then I'll take you towards the quiz. All right. Okay, now there's a simple present
The
tense
quiz.
worksheet. So please fill in the blanks with the correct simple present tense. Dash turn at the junction. Dash left at the junction.
Turns left at the
Um,
junction.
da- dash
Turn, only
turns.
turn. It
Turn
will
left.
turn.
Turn.
It will be only
Yes.
turn because there is no subject mentioned here. We just have to write turn left at the junction. It's just an instruction we need to follow, right? Turn left at the junction.
Yes.
Okay, my brother dash cartoon every Saturday
Watches.
morning. Watches. Exactly.
Watches.
Because he's just
Because my
one.
brother is only one subject, so it will be watches.
Watches. Every morning, Siti dash her mother at their stall.
Helps.
Helps
Helps her
because
mother.
Helps.
yes, because if there is just one person, we have to use SOES with that. This is also one of the rules. A frog is an animal that dash both in water and on land.
Lives. Lives.
Lives. Very good, Musa. Very well done, Ramla. Okay, my sister and her friends. Now these are more than one. My sister and her
Next
friends
time we have
So
dash at
watch,
the
we
park.
will
not
we will
use
just
that
enter
yes
only
or yes.
jog.
We will be writing just jog at the park every evening. Very
Miss,
good.
when we have 2%, we cannot put S or ES.
Very good, Ramla. Yes, this is the rule when we have to, one more than one, we cannot add S or ES because these are already, a group of people, so they are considered as one unit, right? So we have to add without S or ES, right? In a sentence, I dash my mom in Kuala Lumpur every weekend. Now here is an
I
exception.
visit.
Visit.
Yes,
Yes, it is an
with
exception.
I, we need to
It's
use
because I के
visit.
साथ नहीं लगता.
Exactly. We need to see that if it's I. You're right, exactly. Now, my father, now the subject
My father goes to the market every
goes to the
Saturday.
market every
Yes,
Saturday.
miss.
Lena and her sister dash their school shoes every week.
Next
Wash.
wash होगा
The
wash.
same wash, exactly. Very right. Okay, then moving on towards the ninth one. Ahmad dash hard every night in his study room.
Miss, there is a Y, so we will convert it into EIS.
Yes,
Very good.
miss.
We'll be removing the
IES,
Y.
sorry.
We will be adding
IES.
IES. Study will be removed and we'll add studies hard. And of course, it's one Ahmad. So we'll be
Next
using,
one, we
studies.
will remove
They
the Y and
dash to play. Now they,
we add the
Morgan,
I first.
they
They like
they like to play card games. Very good. My
Yes.
mom dash dinner for all of us every week.
Prepares. Prepares.
My mom prepares. Very good because she's just one. All right. Can you see me writing on the screen? I'm sure you can.
yes, miss.
Okay. Doctors and
Yes.
nurses. Now these are more than one. Dash in a
But
hospital.
this is
So
2
it
to
will be
5.
only work.
Exactly. Work in a hospital. The sun, one in the east. The sun dash in the
Rises, rises.
rises. Very well
Yes,
done.
miss.
You guys are such a champions. You have understood the concept very well. I
Miss,
hope the
can I
students
tell
who are
this one?
I hope the students who are watching us, they're also understanding the concept. Okay, if you're unable to understand anything, you can ask us in the comment section below. We will be definitely clearing your queries. My grandfather dashed
Yes,
newspapers
miss.
every day. Yes, Musa, you can tell them.
Reads.
Read,
Reads.
reads. Very good. Okay, the girls dash cakes every day. The girls more than one.
Bakes.
Bakes,
Bakes.
Bakes,
bakes, नहीं bakes.
Sorry, bake. Bake.
Bake. All right.
My
Okay,
mom
fine. So my
teaches
mom dash English in my school. My mom dash
teaches.
English in
My
my
mom
school.
teaches English in my school.
Teachers. Very right. Okay, now Lehman Ho dash old stamps and old coins.
Collects, collects.
Collects.
Collect. Very good. Very right. It's going to be collects, right? So I hope, so far this is clear to you and you guys got the gist of how we need to do it. And,
Yes, ma'am.
let's move on towards the quiz regarding that in a nutshell. And then we will be ending up this session probably. Just give me a second. Let me share the link of the quiz with you. I would really request you to please joinmyquiz.com and then I'm going to start it. So both of my students have joined the joinmyquizzes.com. Now we're going to start the quiz and let's see how much score you guys are going to gain today. Okay, let's begin. So this is the test and the scores are in front of me. So you please just best of luck and do it carefully. All right, my dear students, you both have completed the test and very well done to both of you that you got 10 on 10 marks today. I'm quite surprised. I hope you guys have, understood the concept of present indefinite tense and together we made the students learn as well. So was the session enjoyable? Was the session
Yes,
Yes.
enjoyable?
miss.
All right. Have you learned the concept?
Yes, miss.
Yes.
Very well done. Okay, now you guys have done, 10 on 10 completed. The 80% accuracy goes with Musa because two maybe he did with a little bit, you can say, inaccurate, but still you got 10 on 10 because you have
Confusion.
reattempt maybe them. Yes, but Ramla got 10 on 10 full. So very well done to both of you. Thank you so much for today's session. And we'll be meeting in the
Miss
next week session
Mahati
for the
is
next tense, and that is going to be present continuous tense, which we'll be working on. So I hope you have learned the tense of present definite tense, and please keep revising that. If you have any ambiguities, mention in the comment section below. So, and don't forget to watch the whole video, and then you will definitely be able to like this video, and you will never ever go from my channel. And for that you need to subscribe and click the bell icon. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.